Hello guys, this is me Ammar, and today I'm gonna show you a bit of a tour of my little sketchbook. So me and Ami decided to do a new video where we both talk about our sketchbooks. I usually don't fill out a lot of sketchbooks because I mostly draw portraits and they are really slow because they take me a lot of time. But I have this small one where when I bought it I decided to do mostly live sketches and like fast sketches and not like really in-depth portraits. I got this sketchbook 2019, almost 2020, and every time that I buy a new sketchbook I write the year or the date that I bought it on. This is the first drawing. Sorry for the awkward angle, but this is the best that I have done with the camera angle. So this is a little sketch of our living room, and this is a stair that goes up to my room. This is my room above. So I did it like in 10 minutes or so. I had a lot of fun doing drawing it because it was something new for me. As I said, I mostly draw portraits. And this is Hiroka, my favorite anime character from Hunter x Hunter. I don't draw a lot of anime, and I decided one day that I wanted to draw anime and like manga style. So I thought the best place that I could have started on is Hizuka, and this is a little sketch of him. Now this one is a live sketch of my friend in the in the French class. I was really bored as I am always in English class, so I thought to myself, draw her really fast. But this was one of my first drawing from real life, and it's really bad. Now this one has a really interesting story. As you can see, it's really random. After that I closed the book and it's really old, it's got really smudge and the values are all like one color. It was much darker and brighter, but it's smeared. This one also a live sketch of a cactus that I had in my room. I will show you just in a second. Here is the cactus that I have drew. It's much bigger now. It was much smaller, but it grew, as you can see. This one is also from real life, but I didn't finish because the car that I wanted to draw, it drove away. Now this one is also from real life. I was at the garden and it was winter and I wanted to sketch real life and my hands were freezing. As you can see here, the details is really bad and really sketchy, if you can see, because I couldn't hold the pen that well. This one is of my room. This one is of my French teacher. This one is a sketch of Lacoon and his son. I've done a lot of drawings of this sculpture, as you can see here, because I find sculpture is really interesting and the expression in the face. Now this one is really funny. So I wanted to draw Van Gogh, but I left my sketchbook open for 1 minute and I was out doing something and my nephews and nieces drew all over it. I only left it for 1 minute. These are some live sketches also. I hate this sketch so much. It turned out pretty bad. I wouldn't want it to be like this, especially the hair. It looks really unnatural and like not random, because hair as it is, it's really random, but here it is not. Now this page I wanted to paint over it with oils, but I did not because I was scared. So as you can see, it's white because I used acrylic over it. I did like 4 layers of acrylic, and then I sanded it with sandpaper so the surface would be better to draw on, but I never got the chance to draw on it because I am scared to ruin the sketch. This one took me a lot of time. So I was in the garden with my friends and we were talking, and it was like afternoon, and I decided to draw this little plant in our garden. It was really fun to draw, but as I said, it took me a lot of time because I focused a lot on the plant and the leaves where they were instead of just drawing it. One is really funny. I was in the living room and I saw the teapot that was in front of me and I decided to draw it. And as you can see here, I don't know if you can see, but this is me. I looked really funny because the teapot was distorting the reflection. Now let's go back. This one is also from real life. We were at the beach with my family and there were some shoes and socks, so I decided to draw them really fast. This one is a Charles Bragg copy. It was really fun drawing it and I love his style because so simplistic, but because he knows where to put the values and the darks, it looks always really good. This is my nephew Juan. He is 11 years old. Today is his birthday and he turned 11. So we were in the bus and he asked me if I can draw him, and this is the result. The eyes look really bad. I don't know why, but when I draw people from real life, I have a hard time drawing their eyes. And I also mostly don't draw their eyes because I know if they turn out bad, it does not look like the person. These are sketches of my friends in the classroom. Sketches usually take me 10 to 15 seconds because the persons move a lot, where you can see here. This is my friend Julian. I drew him in the class. And this is a drawing from my imagination. As I said, when I draw from my imagination, I just draw whatever comes on my mind, and this is the result of it. I like the expression a lot, and also the shading on the neck or the tail. These are drawings of my brother, father, and my sister. And this one, boyfriend of my sister, has done. He also draws, and he asked me if he can sketch in my sketchbook, and I said yes. This is my friend Ali, one of my best friends. We were in the break in the school, and I asked him if I can sketch him, and he said yes. So I sketched his jacket. This is my friend Faik, and this was supposed to be a shoe, my foot, but it did not turn good. This is my hat, which I don't wear anymore. This is supposed to be my mother, but it turned out pretty bad. We were in the garden and we were grilling, and I asked her if I can sketch her, and she said yes. And I don't know why it turned out pretty bad. It does not look like her, but she still liked it though. This is a drawing or a sketch with charcoal of myself. I tried to play the violin, but I failed at it. But still, I drew myself, and I think it turned out pretty good. But the smearing on the other page drives me insane. These are sketches when I was in the train. I love sketching in the train because there are a lot of people like here. I also sketch them in the train, and they mostly don't move because most of them look on their phone or they read books. So some sketches in the train. I try to write my thoughts, but I fail at it because I don't know how to write them, but I still try sometimes. Oh my god. These are 3-second sketches. They are really fast and they look really bad. So I was in the train and I saw people out in the train station and I sketched them, but it looks really bad. So yeah, this is also a sketch from real life of a cow, but when I finished it, it's the boyfriend of my sister again. He asked me if he can draw on it. I said yes, and he turned them into people, which I think looks pretty cool. This is a sketch of myself, a self-portrait. It took me about 40 minutes, which usually takes me for a sketch like this quality about 6 hours or even more. But because it's a small sketch and really fast one, I think it turned out pretty good. This is a little drawing of my friend Ali, a little caricature that I have done of him. He liked it a lot. Yeah, I put a lot of time in it. And these are also sketches from my class and my classmates. This is a big tree in the outside of our school. It's really huge. Me and Lamin always try to climb it from here, but Lamin always gets it much faster than me and I have to struggle until I am up. This is a little nude sketch, and this one is a sketch that Lamin has done of me, himself, and Ali. He has a little story of us three where we have powers, and he forgot his sketchbook at home, and he asked me if he can sketch in my sketchbook, and I said yes. Now these are sketches that I have done again from real life. I have stopped for 1 month not sketching from real life, and I started doing it again, and you can see how bad it was at first, but then after I did a little more, it was better. So these are also some sketches, not this one is from real life, and this one is from a photo. I was having a little Zoom meeting with the class and I was really bored, so I decided to draw this one. This is also a sketch of my school from outside. This is a little sketch of my table here where I draw, and I was doing parkour and I almost broke my foot, so I need to wear a little cast until it was done healing again. And I decided to draw my table here. As you can see, it was really messy. It is still messy, but I cleaned it up a little more. So this is a little sketch of an elephant sculpture that we have at home. It's from wood, and it was really hard to sketch because of the texture and the values of it. It's also my friend Juan. I drew him from real life and he liked it a lot. It turned out really well actually. Now this one is a little sketch from my imagination again. I have a really weird imagination, but yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. These are also some sketches on the train, not this one. This one is the alcohol bottle, but this is my hand and people on the train. I also try to write my thoughts a little more. This one is really fun. I was having my final exams in the school, and when I was finished I had to wait until I got my grades, so I sketched the school from inside. This is a little sketch of the corner of my room. This is my bed where I sleep, because I like to have my bed on the floor more and I find it more comfortable. This is myself, a little self-portrait that I have done from real life. I turned my iPad's camera on and I drew myself from it. It's like a mirror then, a little nude, also from real life. These are also from real life. So when I draw more from real life, I get much better and really fast. So I have to always remind myself to draw or to sketch more from real life. This is also my nephew Juan. I draw him a lot because we go out a lot, me and him. My fingers, some random people in the bus, and a little hand thing, I don't know what it's called in English. A little drawing of a sculpture, and these are also some real life sketches. Now these ones are really fun. They took me about 3 minutes each. These are of my nieces, and we were having a little conversation. They asked me if I can draw them, and I did. A sketch of my friend. Also I tried to sketch my friend, which is really bad and she moved a lot. There's a sketch of a random person on the internet. I was in the class and I was bored, so I decided to draw a portrait. A little sketch of our couch, random person, my thoughts, and this is my sister. We were in the train going back home and I drew her. We were really tired. And now this is also a sketch that Lamin has done. Me and Lamin have a deal. It's like really stupid, but it's still funny. Where if I get a new sketchbook, he has to sketch on it one sketch. And after I am done with the sketchbook, because I need a lot of time to finish the sketchbook, we look at it and we see the progress that he has done. Some live sketches of my laptop and my food. Some nudes that took me, I think, 1 minute each. Yeah. This one is a little creature that I have done. These are my feet that I have done from real life. I think that they are pretty good. Some sketches of some cars when I was at school, and a little sketch from a photo of a chimpanzee. This is my niece again. Also my niece, where my really small nephew was sleeping. I drew his hand. And this is the same niece. She tried to draw me, and this is her result. She always draw me with a lot of beard, but I don't have that much beard. Some life sketches. And these are the last 2 pages that I have sketched on. This is a little sculpture that my mother has bought, and I tried to draw it. And I decided to finish my sketchbook with a drawing of my favorite singer, Lana Del Rey. Thank you guys for watching. I had a lot of fun showing you a little tour of my sketchbook, and I hope when I am done finishing my big sketchbook, which has almost taken me 2 years until now, and it's still not even half full. If I finish it, I will do another video on it. Thank you so much, and I wish you a great day.